How are you guys? It is a pleasure to talk to you, Jaime and Ann. Thank you so much for giving me a couple of minutes
Gracias,
to talk
Félix. A
about
tus
this
órdenes. ¿Cómo estás?
fascinating. Bien, bien, y tú, un placer de verdad hablar contigo nuevamente,
Igual.
súper contento y emocionado. So, thank you so much. This is a great project. I have to confess that as a kid, I didn't love musicals, but then as an adult, I started to understand them, and now I'm a huge fan. And I liked the first season, but I
Nice.
love this second season. So congratulations on such a great season. So let me start with you. And this is not the first time you have sung in a project. So how was the preparation at this time, if any, to achieve what the characters demanded in musical terms?
It's like it was actually easier this time because we had more face-to-face contact. Season 1 we were still very much in lockdown for a lot of it, so we sort of learned everything virtually, and that's terrible when you're trying to learn music. For me, so I was very happy to be in a room with somebody who's and like have the interaction and the rapport. So better is how I feel about that. I think it's the same process whether you're performing on stage or on camera, really. You
Mhm.
just try to learn the material as best as you can and then present it as truthfully as possible. And that's the same.
Excellent. Thank you. So how about you, Jaime? Since you came from playing Vicente Fernandez, the legend,
Yes.
to work in this character, Sergeant Rivera, and any special preparation since they're both different musical styles?
It's just it's a process, as you know, Felix. It's a process, like Annie's saying. You have to trust the process, and you have to trust the how to learn the songs and how to learn the lines, and it's just a process that we like Anne. There I go. I'm gonna dare compare myself to Anne Harada. I'm sorry, Anne. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. But us
So
us
ridiculous,
theater people,
honestly.
but more like Broadway royalty, and then commoners in the theater world.
Commoners.
It is the same thing. You have to learn, and you have to repetition and learn and trust the process, and then you have the songs, and you have your lines. But it was fun because we have great songs. Our duet is super fun. There's always a
Yes.
twist. But Anne and I, we both also love many of our colleagues' songs like Bells and Whistles, Busting
Busting
Out.
out.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent. You did great. So, Anne, both your characters in first season and this new season are very different. But was there like a characteristics from the characters of the first season that you added to Adam Fro this
Well,
second season?
it's still us. Like we're still basically us, right? So, so I think the fun of this is that it feels like it's a theater like repertory company. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like these are the same old actors, you're just seeing them in different roles. And it's fun to be both. I sort of feel like there's Florence is very sweet and it was and Madame Frau also has a good heart somewhere in there, but it doesn't come out till very late in the game, right? But I think
Yeah.
that there's a little bit of bad in Florence and a little bit of good in Madame Frau,
Mhm.
but you just have to like try to focus on whichever part you need at whatever given time. But I loved playing Madame Frau because she's so,
Yeah.
you know,
She's awesome. Yeah, you do a
yeah,
great
she's
job, and
she's a
I
little
love it. So
devious.
she's I mean, how would you sell this series to someone who is not a fan of musical?
But you said at the beginning of the interview, and I know
Uh-huh.
another guy that was interviewing me for first season, a very hip guy, and whatever, he was like, dude, you cannot pay me to go watch a musical theater show. I hate them. And I really love the show.
Wow.
I enjoy the show. So if you're a theater nerd, you will get every single reference of all the shows, from Cabaret to Chicago, Pippin, but you will also see all the name of the stores and the little name of the streets. They all have a reference to musical theater. And whether you pick on that or not, the show is just fun to watch. And it's
Yes.
fun. And it's a well-rounded, well-written show, regardless of the musical theater references.
Mhm.
But of course, if you enjoy musical theater, it's the, the, ¿cómo se llama? The cherry on the cake.
Excellent. I agree 100%. Thank you very much. My time is up. And again, you did such a great job with both characters, the first season and this season. So I'm going to talk a lot about this Schmigadoon
Gracias.
Chicago now. So gracias, gracias. And again, thank you. And stay safe wherever you are.
A
Have a great
ti,
day.
Felix. Gracias. Thank you very much, man.
Gracias,
Thank you.
Rico.